But why can you not call for an immediate ceasefire, which you have never done, and then put your plan in place at the UN for the stabilisation force and everything else? Why can you not do that?
But I can perfectly easily do it, provided it's on both sides. And it has to be on both sides by agreement. You see, look, the whole point about this is that if you probe a little deeper in what people are saying, and you say to them, well, are you saying that Israel should stop unconditionally? Well, some people may say yes, but actually what most people say is, no, we want the whole thing to stop. That's what I want. And they say, we want the whole thing to stop now. That's what I want. Right. The question is, how? Because unless you get an agreement that involves not just the government of Israel, but the whole of the government of Lebanon, if you see what I mean, and unless it is put in place in such a way that it's going to hold, then all we're doing is expressing a view. We're not actually getting the job done. So I hope that not merely do we get the resolution that suspends hostilities in the next few days, but together with that, we then get an outline framework of a plan, which we can then implement in the coming time, that puts an end to the possibility of this conflict coming back. You know, so again, please don't misunderstand me about this. As I said the other day, any sentient human being could not fail to be moved by what they see in suffering and in death. It is terrible, but I'm trying to bring it to an end. The only practical means that I can think of, which is to get the international community and the governments of Israel and Lebanon to the same place and agree that the ceasefire should happen, but on both sides. Well, no one's threatening military action, but, you know, I do sometimes think we need some balance in how we look at this situation. I mean, the Iranian president this morning called for the elimination of Israel. I mean, how helpful is that at this moment in time, when Iran are directly supporting Hezbollah, and when the rockets that have been fired into the north of Israel are very similar, if not identical, to those being used against British soldiers down in Basra. Now, you know, if we want a solution, and we do, then countries like Iran and Syria have got to help in this process, not hinder it. Of course, the whole purpose of creating this crisis was to trigger that reaction in the Arab Muslim world. But what I'm saying to you is that if we want to stop this, we have to have a plan for the region. Right, thanks very much.